For the past 3 weeks, the focus has largely been on the PC party, Patrick Brown, and allegations of sexual misconduct, allegations that Brown denies. But tonight, City News has learned that the Ontario Liberal Party may be dealing with its own set of allegations. Allegations that a former cabinet minister, a man who is no longer in office, groped and sexually harassed his executive assistant, and that it took this premier's office several weeks to react to those allegations.
And the first thing she heard back from after writing this, sending this email to the Premier was a communication from the Premier's lawyer. And she felt intimidated, and then she contacted me, and my advice to her was not to speak to the Premier's lawyer and to ask that he put his questions in writing.
Nunziata, who would not disclose the name of the accused former cabinet minister nor his former assistant, showed City News the email exchanges and the length of time it took for somebody from the Premier's office to respond.
I don't know whether the Premier is actually aware of this email that was sent, and it's possible she didn't know. If she didn't know, then those who did know, in my view, ought to be fired immediately.
In a statement, Jennifer Beaudry, a spokesperson for WIN, writes, "We don't know what Mr. Nunziata is referring to in his tweet. However, we can confirm that since becoming Premier in 2013, Premier Wynne has not been informed of any complaints of this nature against any member of her cabinet." In saying that, we take these types of matters very seriously. When our office receives information related to sexual misconduct, we engage the services of outside counsel and, where appropriate, retain the services of those with expertise in workplace investigations. Nunziata, a former Liberal MP, says the allegations date back to when Dalton McGuinty was Premier and that his client isn't seeking financial compensation or pursuing criminal charges, despite his advice to report it to the police. Instead, he says she's looking for the party to develop an appropriate procedure for investigating and handling these allegations.
She's not looking for compensation. She's just wants the people involved to be held accountable. And hopefully, as a result of this, the Premier will set up a process where other women, other men that feel that they were abused can come forward.
City News will stay on this story and provide you with updates as they become available. Christina Howard, City News.